which enemy is the most annoying you had ever faced? I guarantee that over 70% of people will answer it is none other than the Nullifier. You might be asking that how come this enemy will be very annoying? I mean, it's just only a corpus, it doesn't even have armor. And because it don't have armor and it only has shield means that Toxin can take it down very easily, right? However, what's so annoying about the Nullifier could make your whole game totally annoying, and at some point you will spell a lot of robots. So this video we try to take a look at how annoying this Nullifier can be. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. What makes Nullifier extremely annoying is that compared to the original Corpus unit, it has its own ability, if you want to say that way, where it can summon a drone from its own head that can create a nullifying bubbles. These nullifying bubbles are extremely dangerous because it's not actually damaging you, but it has two main functions. One being trying to protect himself, which is as a bubble, and the second one is the most important one, which is disable every Warframe ability inside. What's so annoying about the nullifying bubble is that every time when you enter this bubble, all the ability will just completely disable. And not just only that, you can't even cast the ability inside. Assuming that you already short energy and it disable it, it's very annoying. Not to mention that certain Warframe passive like the 90s mutation stack also will be decreasing time to time. And how about when you try to play with Revenant? Yep, you think that you're invincible with the Mesmer skin, but eventually when the Nullifier just passed by saying that hello, and you were like, whoa. Because of this, a lot of time when we saw a Nullifier, it is almost a highly priority that we have to take it down as soon as possible. But this is where the protective bubbles comes in. Because this nullifying bubbles is a bubble that it can deflect a lot of projectiles. How come it can deflect it? Based on what I have played for a long time, I found that most of the explosive projectile can be deflected. Which is, when you're using Kuvazar, Kuva Brahma, or Tenet Archoplasma, these kind of projectiles can be deflected away in a random angle. Because of this, you cannot expect that using the explosive directly on the Nullifier will be useful. Which is why until right now we have a lot of ways trying to take down the Nullifier. In the most general cases, you have a few ways trying to take it down. One being using some weapons that not directly can be deflected by the bubbles. Take down the bubbles until the bubble have been removed, then you can damage the main body. Otherwise, if you enter the bubble and your abilities got disabled, then just go for it, using this chance trying to take it down as soon as possible. Otherwise, one fun fact is that because the nullifying bubble is come from the drone up from the head, means that if you can destroy the drone, then it cannot summon the bubbles anymore. This is for the most general cases. However, you can also use certain Warframe abilities, or most of the cases I found that beam weapons can also able to take down the bubbles very easily. And there you have it. I know that a lot of enemies can be very hard to take it down because of how they have the high armor or how tanky they are. However, for Nullifier, not because of its own defensive role, but thanks to his own uniqueness, where it can constantly disable abilities where most of us need it, especially when you're short on energy and you really need those abilities, but the Nullifier just shows out right from the corner. You know that that is totally not a thing that you want to face. Which is why, until right now, I can say that Nullifier is one of the enemies that not just only annoying, but I hated the most. How about you guys? Aside from Nullifier, what kind of enemies that you think that is most annoying and you really hate it a lot? If this is your first time watching, why not leave a like and subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss out any newest contents from me. Why not leave your comments down below if you got any ideas or thoughts you want to share with all of us. And that's it from me, and as always, I will see you all next time. Bye bye!